Mm-hmm.
Hey now, welcome to GenLab. I'm Darin.
This is G-Force.
JB.
In the house. When Roy Man.
J busy. J business. What?
Jizzy to the busy.
No, not Jizzy. Not Jizzy.
I didn't see that coming.
This isn't actually the anniversary episode. It started the day Roy came on the podcast. And that's honestly when our numbers kind of started to. So
True.
I think Roy
This is
is
true.
actually.
Hey, when
True.
Roy was the guest, the numbers went nutso. That was the first time.
Because you named the show Triple X.
I think it was Big D Roy or something like that.
That was the next one, I think.
I think
He's always trying to make me out to be a porn star, and I'm like the
Can I tell you that
porn star?
speaking of Triple X,
Never mind. Go ahead.
speaking of Triple X, the boys' story was good.
Which one was that?
Boys
The one
Town.
with all
Boys
the
Town?
boys. No, all the boys came
Oh,
on and they told a
Aiden
story
and all
about
his
going to a gay
friends.
bar.
They
That
had
I
episode
couldn't hear
was
any of it.
fine.
buddy. You can't hear
That
it.
one, don't go listen to that one because that one had
The
really
audio's
bad
bad.
audio.
It was
Yeah,
okay, but it was just there were too many people on. Honestly, it was too
No,
much.
they had the wrong kind of headphones. You got to, if you don't have the right equipment. Like we just had two girls on
Tell us about that.
a couple weeks ago, and one of the girls had AirPods. AirPods.
Are you talking about the Colorado crew?
Yeah, and it was a hot mess. And I think it's it's the equipment that messes it up. I want to say one of the funniest parts. It wasn't really a moment. It's something we heard about later. But when Steve Worsham is listening and the word "mung" comes up, he got so excited and called Greg.
Mung?
It's a guy we went to high school with.
Like a mung bean?
Roy, no,
And-
Roy.
and
Roy,
we're not
let
going
it go.
to discuss what the word
Just
is.
let it go.
It's just a Steve
But shout
Worsham
out-
word.
Let it go.
And
Let it go.
but that was really funny to me. That
I
he
lost
got
whatever
so
remnant
jazzed
of my
up.
innocence.
Yeah,
was
that's
lost
bad.
that
It's very
day.
dark.
Shout out to Miss
Mom.
Worsham. She still listens. I hope she was probably one of the 68 likes today.
Did you say
My favorite episode ever was Kathy, but that didn't ever air because it got messed up. But I love
man.
Kathy. By the way, shout out to Kathy. She's the best. I love you.
Yeah,
I
that
wish I was
great.
You're right
I wish
about that.
episode.
We got to
that
figure
was,
that
that was-
out.
And that's the reason why we left the other.
And she went to town. We were like, Kathy, your
It still
internet's
sucked.
not so good. And she was like, well, I'll just drive into town then. And she went. I
She
love her.
did.
I literally love her.
She went to
We
the
left
sheriff's
Riverside
office.
because of that one, though. Yeah.
Yeah, we made a statement with that one. We said,
You know what?
Mhm.
Maybe we should try
Uh-huh.
her again. Let her go down to the sheriff's office and
Yeah.
try this program because that needs to happen.
I don't know if
Yeah.
being at the sheriff's office is what I would do during this podcast, but
Well, that's where she went.
yeah.
She was like dating the sheriff or something.
Is
I
she
don't know if you
still?
guys-
Is such a player? I love
Oh,
it.
mhm.
I don't know. I saw her during a football game. Did I tell you the story where I'm sitting in the stadium? We look 2 rows down,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
there's Kathy. I mean,
That's
it was so.
you were
crazy.
graced by her. I will say this: Kathy is the best person you've never met yet. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's all
Everybody needs to know Kathy.
hilarious. Boomer. Our only boomer.
Yeah, Roy, you'll meet her when we do our.
How about
think
Lauren? Have you met Lauren, Roy?
Lauren.
No, I just was texting with Lauren today. Actually,
That was a good episode. A lot of innuendo, and that's something.
Lauren is
I
the
don't know
craziest. So Lauren is my best friend from high school. We
Love
went to high
Lauren.
school. She's the craziest, like kookiest, most. Like if you think of like somebody who would like get their tarot cards read, like that's Lauren. Okay, just like everything
okay.
you associate with that, she
That's
is.
something I've never done.
She sent a
I
picture
could
of
do
her
it.
butt-
You know
she
what?
sent a
That's
picture
what I'll
of her butt
do.
crack to us the other day.
I sent a picture
crack.
of her butt crack
Butt
to you.
crack.
Yes.
I missed that.
No, you
Mm,
didn't. It was
you
she
didn't.
got lips on her ass. Like she just got a tattoo, which is really offensive because I was just in Boston and I said, let's get matching tattoos and I'll go surprise Matt with a matching tattoo. I love getting a tattoo that surprises my husband. He's always so disappointed. Anyways, I was thinking, I think I said we could get lips on her ass. We could get like literally, I don't care. And then she got lips on her ass. So
Without you.
without me.
Yeah, what
Oh
is that?
my.
She had
That's
to think
I
about
don't
it.
know. I don't know. But she's the best. She's very fun.
Yeah,
She's
I like
crazy.
her.
When we get together, it's like chaos. So
watch that episode, Roy. It's a pretty good one.
The
One of the
Lord
most
lips
informative
on
episodes
fast.
we had was 10 Balls and Me.
Was that the
April.
one where we
Yes.
learned about how the water towers work?
Think that was
No,
more
it was
Water
about,
towers
April,
was
and
a
you
very
weren't on there.
formative. Oh, darn it.
yeah. April
You
was
know
the
what?
one where we learned about about teenage porn. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Roy
and then
conveniently had to leave when we started talking about porn.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Suspicious is all I'll say. But I think I learned a lot. I feel like water towers were very formative in the wow, that was quick.
He's got a bar in his room.
I feel like I know that your house has to be pretty big.
He's in a hotel room.
Oh, you're in a hotel room.
You're muted. You're muted.
Let's guess what he was saying.
Guess what I said?
It's right behind the wall.
There's a bar behind me.
I am not in my house. And if you think that I have this wallpaper in my house.
It just looks like a wall. It doesn't look like anything.
Well, Roy,
I guess I could turn it. No, I am in a hotel room and I went all the way to the kitchen.
Roy is constantly moving and traveling and working.
The amount of work that y'all do at your age is concerning for me in my future. I'm nervous.
At your age.
Because I'm in my 30s and I'm like, I'm going to retire when I'm 50. That'll be great. And
when I was your age, I said the same thing.
Well, that's just discouraging.
That's why she's concerned. Yeah.
I cut my head wide open today working so hard. I bled out in an attic.
As long as you don't lose a large sum of money at any point between now and then, you can retire at 50.
What happened?
That's
you don't get divorced.
We'll talk about that when we all get in our same room together.
You lose a large sum when you get divorced.
You know what?
Besides that,
I watch these videos on how to retire well and this, that, and the other. And this one guy I really, really like. He's like, the biggest key is one wife, one house. You don't need a vacation house and you don't need multiple wives. That'll kill it. But I like that.
Was he a Mormon?
Mormon? Yeah.
Huh? No.
Wives? You mean in a row? Because I was just thinking like
a
at one
divorce
time.
kills your money.
Yeah.
A vacation house kills your money is what he means.
How many vacation houses do you have?
Unless you can set it up as a good investment. If you can make it a good investment,
if you can show me cash flow, then because you were all talking about how you have extra houses, so whatever.
Yeah. Well, ours is rentals.
We do.
Yeah,
I've got a lake house, but I'm trying to sell it, and hopefully I'll sell it for a lot more than I have in it. So I've enjoyed it for 10 years, and now it's time to do something else.
Yeah.
It's 6 hours away.
You were talking about something else before we started getting off on that tangent. Oh, internet porn.
Oh yeah, we learned about that with April's. It was really more youth porn, but what about you guys remember? The story how Mariana and I met on the couples episode?
Oh, I remember. I remember, and I also remember how long she like strung you. You were.
Yeah, and Monkey Mayhem.
Roy, if you have not watched the couples episode. And you want to just like lose all your respect that you have
it was
all
with your spouse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've told Andrea we're doing that, and she's like, "Yeah, no."
Oh, I want
tell her to watch that one first. Tell her to watch
that one first. It'll give you. Actually, I think you should. It's required watching if we want to have another couples episode.
Well, and one of my favorite. Shameless plug. Shout out to Rob Lowe. My favorite, literally. Episodes Rob Lowe literally is when he had his wife on the show.
What was that?
What's she look like?
He's had I don't know, it's his wife. They've been married for
does he have a podcast?
Yeah. It's called
Rob Lowe has a podcast called Literally.
Do you know that Rob Lowe, I don't know if I've said this, but just in case I haven't, Rob Lowe was my first celebrity crush in The Outsiders. He's gorgeous in that movie. Like, perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Rob Lowe. It's like really close.
He's a very pretty man.
Show me where you have Rob Lowe and then Greg on that scale.
Where's Greg on there?
Screen's not big enough.
I would, but it doesn't scale very well. I have to.
What? Yeah. Okay. Well, you could
especially if he's this close to Jesus. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Greg.
Okay. Let's just check in.
Greg, my house isn't that.
Okay,
low.
if I win that, hey, but there was a bet that was placed today. There was a bet.
There was a bet.
I feel like I'm going to win that bet, and when I do, I can't wait for that episode to come on.
Do you know why I bet you? Because I hate disappointment. So I'm like, if I lose viewership, I at least win the bet. Let's analyze that.
So either way, you're going to win something.
I'm going to win something, damn it. Because if you're right, if you're right, I win. If you're wrong, we both lose. But I still win.
Yeah.
Right. So
I do find it interesting that Jasmine.
And the bet was
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the bet was our last episode. It was, first of all, like I said, it was counting down, and then it's just me just sitting there. And I think I'm
that part.
I'm always like trying to figure out my lighting and like trying to figure it out. And I'm like sitting there like,
fun.
Okay, it's just me. Hey, what's going on? Anyways, it was just a slow start, and then it ends so abruptly. It's like, oh, our guys are here, and then it's like, and then all of a sudden, Call Her Daddy or whatever podcast comes on. She's like, "Hey guys," like, because the podcast just goes to the next episode or whatever. I don't know why. I've never listened to that show in my life, but anyways, so I said that it was not going to get a lot of viewers or likes. It was just kind of going to be shitty. So.
Yeah, so I said more than 2,000 and more than 50 likes. Right now it sits at 476 with 66 likes.
That for just a few hours, that's strong.
We'll see. I think those are all your accounts. Like you spent all day.
I set up 476 accounts today just to beat you.
Which one? And is that the
one today? It's like behind the scenes waiting for Dan.
It's literally nothing. Don't watch it.
Is it a short?
Don't watch it. And if you watch it, don't like it.
It's 31 minutes.
It's funny.
Like it, Roy. Go like it. Yes.
It's funny. It's when you popped on and we started making fun of your hat.
The beanie. That was funny.
And we're having like 4 conversations across the screen.
It's part of the Alien episode.
Yeah.
It's before he comes on.
I think my favorite part is when Roy comes on with his beanie.
You know why I wore the beanie?
So cute. What?
I wore the beanie because I watched. To do my homework, I watched one episode of the Alien conspiracy show. And on that episode that I watched, every single one of them had a beanie on.
You're right. So you were trying to be like them.
So I was trying to make Dan feel comfortable.
And that's why Darin's wearing a beanie tonight.
No, Darin cut his head open and banged his head. Darin, are you frozen?
Oh, were you serious about that? I thought you were just joking.
I'd show you a picture, but you don't want to see it.
No, I really don't. I was a medic in the Army, and I don't know what happened, but I lost all the ability to look at gross things after that.
I had my head wide open today in an attic.
Can we see it?
And you're drinking? Is that good?
That's good. It thins your blood and helps you.
Well, the way I see it, this podcast is more.
Tell us more about that logic.
My contempt face.
And so he won't clot, and then it'll filter the impurities from.
Right, and just as long as you just keep bleeding, you're good.
I told the people at work.
Vitamin K.
I told the people at work. I was
like, silver.
If something big happens from this, the newspaper that I work for have to take care of Amy and make her as comfortable as she's.
Are you going to show
us? Oh yeah, getting like.
Are you going to show us
on the
wound?
job? No, God, don't. Please,
you don't want the wound.
No,
come on.
No,
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I'll never come on this podcast ever again.
I'll text it. I'll text it.
If you text it to the group chat,
Roy's going to show it though. Don't do it.
Well, don't do it. I'll text
it. He's going to do it. Yeah. Okay.
I promise.
So, I think one of the most memorable shows and one of the lowest viewed shows one of the most memorable for me because I was very uncomfortable during this show. Can anybody guess which show made me?
Is the one with that douchebag guy?
Yes,
Every
that show
single
made
one.
me very uncomfortable.
And he was like, I
Yeah.
have so many followers. I'm so great. And we were all like, you're great. You're funny. And then we left and we were like, he was kind of a douchebag.
Yeah,
He
it was rough.
He said something. He told me to stand up and turn around. Or I don't know. Somebody verify.
He was a little mean to you, and I think it was flirty.
I
But
think he was flirting with her.
Yeah, but it was
Well,
not well received.
I think he was like close to my age, within a few
Who
years.
is this?
Yeah,
This was somebody's son that we will.
it's
not
called
name.
a Gen Z conversation if you want to view it.
But he
but
was
it's not
like,
worth
So we're
watching.
not supposed to flirt with.
no.
Jasmine?
Yes, that's
Just
a-
watch it. Just
It
Don't.
was
watch it.
heavy.
Every now
It
and
was
then I try
harsh.
to be like,
He was,
It was
harsh.
harsh.
No,
you
he
don't.
no. Go
Hey,
ahead
Jack.
and watch it and just tell me what you think because he was like, he was like trying to give me life advice, even though, or I don't know, maybe everyone. He was like, "Oh, you got married too young." I'm like, dude, you live
Yeah,
in your basement, your mommy's basement. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off. Sorry, but
That show had 31 views, so that kind of tells
Yeah,
you what.
I
he's
don't know
super
what happened
popular.
there.
So,
"Hey Jazz, how
Hey.
you doing?"
how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Another memorable moment is Darin had mentioned a number of times on on various shows that he hadn't had a Pop-Tart in quite some time. So I sent him a thing of
Buttered
Pop-Tarts
Pop-Tarts.
and the buttered
yeah.
Pop-Tarts, which was a big conversation piece because no one likes buttered Pop-Tarts, I think, in the world except for Darin.
I've never
not
heard of
true.
it.
Butter on Pop Tarts?
Look,
Listen.
you put it in the toaster, you warm it up, and then you
Oh my
put
God.
you melt butter on it.
No,
and
let's
it makes
talk
it
about
better.
this again. Yeah. No,
No.
so salted or unsalted?
Pop-Tart?
But the butter.
Butter.
Definitely
whatever
salted.
Whatever I have, probably salted.
Okay.
I have
So,
mine.
and what Pop-Tart was it again? What type?
Well, the best Pop-Tart with the
I have an
butter
idea.
is the chocolate one. But Greg sent
I have
me
an idea.
Greg sent me like strawberry and brown sugar,
And whatever Walmart had or Amazon.
and I did it on the
And
brown
you did
sugar
it.
one.
So it doesn't, you don't discriminate. You're just going to, no matter what, put the butter.
But where the butter
it
came
was a
from
brown
originally
sugar.
was the chocolate brownie Pop-Tart, and it makes it a lot better. And that's kind
Yeah.
of where it
The marshmallow part of the s'mores Pop-Tart.
No.
Roy cracked
Sorry.
himself up there.
those are terrible.
Oh, you're talking about the chocolate fudge ones? Okay, listen. The s'mores Pop-Tart has like a s'mores graham cracker crust on it. Okay, I haven't eaten that in at least 12 years because I have horrible wheat allergies since my second kid.
Oh, my
But
God.
I will say that was my jam.
Hey, Roy,
That's all
have you ever
Piper
been
would
in an
eat.
interview? Have you ever been in an interview, Roy, and asked if there was a eating out policy?
No, but you ever just think of something that you're probably the only one that would even think it's funny?
Say
Yeah.
it.
And you,
What is
Happens
it?
to me all the
it's
time.
not even. It's
No,
like I'm thinking it
you-
through, and it's not even funny.
If it's not
Yeah,
funny, Greg will cut
was-
it.
He's gonna have to cut it. So I have an idea. Maybe we could vote on what our favorite Pop Tart is.
Okay.
Oh, you just blew this whole thing.
Wait, why is that funny?
Because Darin's the only one that gets it.
Because
I bet
Just
me
get
and
rid of all
AI
of
are
them.
tight. Like me and Siri, we've got a thing.
Are you,
Oh.
Roy?
Hey,
Roy, do
that
you
was
do
like
what
at
I
119.
do?
So can
Do
you
you
not
do
read
what-
my text and tell me that I do that?
What?
Well, maybe what?
What? I
Wait,
was
what do
gonna
you
say,
do?
do you do what I do? And I'm like super nice to AI just in case they take over the world and they'll
Oh, me
remember that
too.
I
I'm
said,
nice.
please, thank you.
I do that.
You're
I
the
do
best.
that.
I
I
love
do.
Thank
you.
Hey, can you top out this email for me? Can you refine this email for me about a customer who hasn't been here in a while, whatever. And then I say,
Because
hey,
I'm a
thank
good
you.
person and I'm worth saving in the
Yeah.
robot apocalypse.
They don't
Hey, speaking of
Be
good
nice.
people,
Be nice to your AI. What?
speaking of good people, yeah, be nice to your AI. That's
But be
theme for
nicer
tonight.
nicer
thought
to
about it.
real
Public
and
service-
be at least
public
this
service
nice to
announcement.
real
Your
people.
servers. Like, I think that, you know what? If I was going to go on one date, if I was going to go on a first date with somebody, if they treat a server like shit, immediately
Oh,
bye.
never again.
Well,
Oh,
Fuck
I
you.
agree with that.
So
Bye.
speaking of servers, speaking of this book that I'm reading, which is called Q's, hashtag that book because that's what you guys did last time I said that book, which I had texted all you guys about that book. but so I assumed that you
I'm
guys would
lost.
just be right in line. But anyway, okay. So
Sounds like
I'm
Greg
reading
just
this book.
rambled. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah,
I did.
I don't think I've ever seen Greg ramble like that before.
Greg,
Well,
could you
I
stop
caught
talking
it.
for 5 seconds?
Good job, Greg. That was cool.
So I'm reading this book, and it says that if you're a server and you touch the person that you're bringing the check to, that your tips go up by an average of 23%. And if that person is under 40 years old, the tips go up by 63%. If it's over 40 years old, they only go up by 12%.
If
So
you touch
if you give
me
a
at a restaurant,
So
I will
if
leave you nothing. I will actually leave you less than I won't
so
even pay. I'll run.
if a girl or a guy came to you and said, "Oh," and they said, "Thank you,"
Oh, a
for
guy? Oh, that changes it a little bit.
okay,
So-
there you go.
So
Well,
Basically,
depends
so
on how
if-
attractive are they. Wait. On a
Yeah,
scale
just
of
touch
1
you on
to
the hand
10,
and say, or touch you on your back or on your shoulder and say, "Thank you for."
I would like
You
that.
guys
I
were
would like
awesome
that.
tonight.
Darren,
See?
Be
we
the
know
first
that you would
time all
like
day I
that.
had been touched.
So what happens is that's exactly right. That's what happens.
Okay,
It
wait.
releases
Thank you.
a tad bit of
Thank
oxytocin.
you. Because guess what?
Oxy who?
I actually think that there's a chance that I might one day have to tend bar or serve tables. And I think that just gave me
You just
I'm
got
going to be a millionaire.
23% more tip.
Yes.
There you go.
And
I'd
so
go
if
to
you
your
touch them
bar.
4 times, they'll give you 100%.
What happens
No,
if you
no,
touch
it
them lower?
it was very
what happens?
specific
How much
that
Oh,
it couldn't-
percentage?
It said it was very
Where
specific
does
not to
the
be creepy.
percentage? Oh.
Yeah, you
I
can't be
think it
creepy.
was like
Yeah.
if you knock 3 times on the ceiling, but twice on the pipe. If the if
Oh
the
my
answer is
gosh.
On the
no, but
ceiling.
Okay,
is-
so speaking
if
of pipe,
I-
you guys
if I grab them and just stare them in the eye for like 3 to 4 full milliseconds,
and then tilt your head to the side.
Mississippi's, just
And
like
then tilt your head to the side.
very intense eye contact. How much of a tip am I getting?
oh, you might get the whole thing at that
What if
point.
you do this?
Okay.
Hey,
Did
so
you see the delay?
We're good.
so speaking of pipe, do you guys remember Darren's tennis
Oh.
ball in his pocket?
Do what?
That was
It was on the
Roy's
trip-
episode.
That
The
was
Triple X
me.
show. Darren was showing off his
Mm.
inseam.
When we talked about the inseam, Darin was getting a little bold during that time.
A
getting
little
a little
balls
bold.
or a little ballsy?
A little bold.
A bold. Oh, bold.
He was standing up and showing off his
Yeah, he
5-inch
I didn't
His
mean
inseam.
to.
bulge.
He was
I didn't
showing
mean
off
to.
his
I-
tennis
there
ball.
was
did
a
have
I don't have
day.
any underwear.
Pretty sure
I
there
was
was an
hanging.
episode you didn't wear pants. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, there was an episode.
Oh, it's probably
Oh,
the
I
toga one.
remember the toga episode where we all for a week were like, we're gonna have a toga party. Oh my god, toga party! And I show up and they're both on. I'm wearing a toga like a retard, and
And we're
Darren
just
and
like
Greg are just normal dress. It was
Hey,
so embarrassing.
That show got 891 views.
That's
Nothing.
good.
The toga
It was
party?
terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do another toga party.
That wasn't terrible
Uh,
for back then.
Yeah. No, that was a lot of views. What I'm saying,
That
it was
was
a
a
terrible
lot.
show.
I
was a
think we
terrible
should
show.
do a completely naked episode where we just show here up.
Jasmine, but you know I'm in for that, JV.
But you guys have to have your cameras tilted.
Show our big
I'm kidding.
fat bellies.
Yes, I want to see it all. Yeah,
Oh
Greg.
my
You know
God.
you
Roy
don't.
Roy
You
gets
don't
it.
even want to see the gash in my head.
No, I don't want
Hey.
to see the gash in your head, but I do want to see.
My butt crack.
That takes me back to my favorite moment. Darren, do you know what my favorite moment of all the shows is?
When we asked Jasmine to join in, is my guess.
No, but that is a good moment.
No.
But it was the moment when she said, I want to do Greg. You guys
Oh,
remember that?
okay. Wait, let's put some context.
Wait,
in
wait,
that.
whoa. I think
It
she's
was-
blushing.
No, I'm not. See, I'm not.
You know
Okay.
what?
My bad.
It was
You know what my
something to
favorite
do
one is?
with, like we were like gonna pair up in some way, and I was like, I want to do
Yeah.
Greg.
When
Yeah,
Jasmine
yeah.
said, "Shut your whore mouth" to Greg,
Oh, yeah.
that was
Oh,
the
yeah.
best.
For
That
the
was the
first
best.
time.
For the first time. That was a
Shut your
good
whore
one.
mouth.
Do you guys you remember the Boys Town conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very well. When you told us that you were like available, or you were offered a prostitute, a towel, and some lotion or something. What was it?
Yeah. What? So you got
A
the
condom and a towel.
towel was the $1 extra, so it was $20.
No thanks.
Only
And then
$1
you got-
more.
$1 for the towel.
And
yeah.
you got to pick your animal.
Now, wait, do you get to take the towel home with you? Is it like your towel or?
No, you get to use
I
just
thought
like
you said cow.
the towel.
For
Towel.
some
if
reason,
it's-
you just
if
reminded me of a.
Why? Yeah.
If it said Boys Town on it and you got to keep it, that's
Oh, for sure.
Who
It's
are
like
you
a
going to
secret-
show that to? Your mom? Your wife?
it's all
You're
you
not
like.
showing that to
You
her.
like frame it. It's all crusty and like. Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Oh.
You know, Jez, I
yeah.
expect that from Greg, but not from you.
Oh, Roy.
Hey, how do you say towel in Spanish, Darin?
Toweleta.
Taleta.
Toalla.
How in Spanish?
Toalla.
I don't know. Toalla.
Toalla.
Why?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm working
Okay.
really hard on that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Hey, you guys remember blowing S up with Dean?
Beyond Benada or whatever you
Yes, Dean
Beyond
sold
Benevento.
850.
Benevento.
To the walls.
Dean sold 850
That's
books.
right.
My golly,
Oh,
skeet,
my
skeet.
balls. Oh,
Skeet, skeet.
Oh, by golly. Okay, what?
You just-
Dean?
Dean sold
Something about-
850 books from our episode.
Our episode.
800. It's now. I think he's up to 852.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you made that man rich.
Hey, has your brother's book sales gone up at all? No.
It's a good question.
He doesn't.
I
No.
probably should check.
He
I'll
doesn't
have
talk
to-
to his brother.
But he did release.
Oh.
He did release. No, I talked to him, but I just don't.
Yeah, they
I
don't speak the same
He's not
language.
my frequent flyer brother. We talk every couple 2 or 3 months. So,
Just
he did release the rest of the series that he
The
has
rest of
done.
the story.
I think that's a mistake. I think you should tell him I think
agree.
that's a mistake.
I
I think
agree.
you
I
should have
feel
waited
like-
until there was a little bit of a fan base and then you should have released
Yeah.
them.
I
Made
agree.
a big remember.
agree.
So when I was as a millennial, this is the first generational topic we'll have tonight, and maybe the last. As a millennial, I remember all the Harry Potter books coming out as they came out.
Exactly.
Like I was so fucking stoked. I sat at Borders Books, which I don't think exists anymore.
I think
And
they
I
do.
waited for the stupid
Oh,
ass Harry
mine's-
Potter. My sister dressed up as Bellatrix Lestrange. Like she got all into the costume and she has schizophrenia. So that makes sense now. But we were all so into it. And we got our Harry Potter books and we would read them in one day. And then we'd have to wait for another like 3 years before she came out with the next one. Okay.
So
That's how it felt.
the only book that I've ever even pre-ordered or cared that much about was the Hunger Games.
Was the Twilight series.
No,
Oh,
I
Hunger
never. But no, Hunger
Hunger
Games. Yeah.
Games is kind of like I would jace those. Like Twilight and Hunger Games. I mean, Hunger Games is a little more hardcore. But
Can anybody guess which book
The Hardy
I-
Boys.
yeah.
ordered?
All
that I
of them, Greg.
pre-ordered?
All of them.
No,
What's
no,
the
wait,
question?
wait. Hold
Anyone
on.
that's
Greg,
not out yet.
Greg
What's the question?
Which book?
pre-ordered.
Would I
The
pre-order?
first
I've
book
only
you
pre-ordered one
pre-ordered?
book in my life. I've only pre-ordered
Accounting
one in my life.
101.
Charlotte's Web.
Close. No, not Charlotte's Web.
I was close. CPA study binder.
No, but it is statistically oriented.
The
Gladwell.
the driver's training
Jasmine, you're on mute.
exam quiz practice test book.
You're on mute, Jasmine. Here, let me unmute you.
I don't even know how that happened. Okay.
he did.
I think that Greg's was How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh no, but I do have that book.
I don't think you read it, but I think you.
No, I haven't read
pre-ordered
it yet. But I will. Yeah. Hey, so okay, so we did one called hemorrhoids,
Wait,
and
are you going to tell us what the book was?
I did Malcolm
did-
Malcolm Gladwell. Malcolm
Oh.
Gladwell's latest.
I
book.
did not hear him say Malcolm Gladwell.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's
No,
it's an
nobody
awesome-
hears you
it's
when
an
you
awesome
talk.
book.
It's
I know,
just-
I know. It's
And
a
what
thing.
is the book?
Malcolm
Gladwell.
Yeah, so he has about
It's a
6
story
books.
about a young man named
No, no.
Malcolm.
You
He's
know,
just
Greg,
happy he's
that
not
was
dead.
about
called-
as disappointing as I expected it to be.
Yeah, of course, that's what you expect from me. Hey, so we had one called hemorrhoids, bus chases, and buttered tarts. Hey, but listen, I saw something on the way home 2 days ago, and it made me think of this episode where you were chasing the buses around Raleigh. Here in my town, the kids have to scan off of the bus.
My town.
So
Oh, that's a good idea.
If they're scanning off at the
Your
wrong
town
location,
is better than my town.
So
My
they have
town.
barcodes on their foreheads?
on a card that they wear around their neck, or
No,
on
they
their
actually
phone,
give them a
or on their phone.
tattoo.
Either way, you can do a tattoo, your phone,
On your
or
head,
a tag
or
around
either
your
on
neck.
the
You
back
get a
of your
number
hand.
assigned.
But if you scan off at the wrong location, it says you can't get off here. This is it. You can't get off. So
Yeah,
I think
our
it's
bus
pretty
drivers
good.
would just be like,
Yeah.
fuck it, get
That's
off.
one less
I thought
kid.
about
I'm
that.
good.
I like that, but I don't like it because what if I'm just a transit rider in a city and I can't, and I'm like, hey, there's a record store, I want to get off.
Doesn't
you
apply.
can't get off.
Yeah,
It
no.
could in
I
the
thought
future.
I thought we were on a school bus just now.
Yeah,
Darin knows a little bit about a school
Darin,
bus.
you can't go from school bus to MATA. And
look, my school bus was short.
Darin rode the short bus.
The rest of them.
Hey, so
I
noticed
love
you guys.
that the vernacular has now reaccepted the word retard. I just want to put that out there. 131.
I sent you guys
31.45.
He said short bus. I'm just saying retard is my favorite word. I say it all the time. And finally, it's okay to say again. Thank you to I don't know who to thank for this.
DJ.
Actually, God, maybe
DJ.
DJ. Who's that?
You can't say
132.10. Write that down.
Why do you make me edit stuff? I mean, it's easier if I don't have to edit it.
And let me tell you this: that watch this show and they'll be like clicking this thing off.
Mega liberal. Who's mega liberal who watches our show?
I know some.
No, name them. I want to hear.
Greg said he saw something on his way home, and it reminded me of something that I saw on my way home the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I left I was leaving town.
You are getting all over the place. You are everywhere.
Yeah, I get around. So I get to a red light, and I'm just kind of zoning out. I'm zoning out, and I'm staring off into nothing. I really didn't see anything until I did, and then I saw two rather large, homeless-looking ladies standing caddy corner across the way.
Call them big backs in Gen Z.
Yeah,
they do call them big backs, but I'm surprised homeless people are large. Like that is actually something that hasn't happened
they
yet
appeared
in America,
homeless. They appeared homeless, and they had signage like, look at like whatever their sign. I don't know what their sign said, but
I love that.
So apparently I was staring at them, but I didn't realize I was staring at them until I realized I was. And the lady she was like, "How you doing?" Once again. And I kind of like, then I realized I was looking, and she did the gesture to me from all the way across.
Okay, for the people just listening, it was kind of indicating a blowjob.
The tongue,
it was a lot like the phone call that Matt got in high school.
Very suggestive mouthage.
Started cracking up. You
laughed in her face.
I thought it was hilarious. And then she was laughing with me. So I was worried I might have offended the homeless prostitute.
No, I don't think that I think they're pretty, they've seen it all. They're not going to be sensitive at all.
Can we back up?
No, wait, I want to talk more about the blowjob homeless prostitute thing. I was going to ask you guys really quickly, how many days would you have to go without that to be like, maybe I do?
A lifetime.
What?
Oh, Greg, you're so fucking ridiculous and wrong. No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay,
Greg would probably go the least.
How many days? Yeah, Greg would be like 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, okay, come here, homeless.
Why not? Let's try it.
How many days would I go without before I would take the homeless lady on the side of the road?
Okay, say your wife is
Hummer.
long gone and you don't feel bad about this. Okay, you're a single guy. How many days before somebody is on the side of the road, they just look at you and they give you that gesture before you're like, even if you don't do it, you're like,
how much?
Maybe you do. Like what is how many days? Be honest. I will say for me, it'd probably have to be. I mean, I'm a woman. I think I could go at least 7 months before I go like.
Now you
That's
have
it?
Now you have me visualizing the whole.
That's a long time.
The whole sign language conversation from diagonal across the intersection. So it's like
Well, I have a question. What
How
what
much?
what do their teeth look like?
What
It
are
was
teeth?
all
What does that matter?
diagonal.
Like if they're not
It
there,
matters.
that's better maybe. But
It was diagonal across a
you could
4
just
lane.
close your eyes and imagine.
So I want to back up and
Climb
Greg's
on the
laughing.
Dreamweaver
I think he's
train.
muted. So the big
Greg, are you
homeless,
frozen?
big homeless are called big backs.
No, just fat
just
people.
big people.
Big backs, like my back.
Yeah, big back. They say, "Why are you such a big back?" That's what my kids say all the time. Like when they're eating a lot.
They're like,
They're
hey,
You should
did you see that big back walking down?
Stupid mouth is what I keep
You know what?
hearing. I'm like,
My kids are
Oh,
like,
no.
big back's going to save your life one day. I'm like, oh, okay, how's that?
Am I a big back? I think I'm a big back. How
Darren,
heavy do you have to be?
You got a big old booty?
Darren, don't call
Why
yourself
don't you
a big
stand up
back.
and turn around?
Yes,
big
turn around.
booty? Oh, I don't have.
Roy, you're
That's
so
what
good.
I thought you
working
meant
with.
the back, like you had a
Oh,
big
her baby
wide
got
back.
back.
Here's the thing:
Big
as
back.
a woman who is unfortunately not blessed with a broad back,
I
I will
was
say
not
I have
following.
shoulders. I have big broad shoulders. I was a swimmer. I was a pretty good
So
swimmer.
what's her name has a big
It's
back
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah,
at your
Whitney.
office? Yeah.
Oh, that's a big butt. That's different.
That's
That's
a
a
back.
gap.
Baby
That's
got
gap.
back.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, they're
Okay,
talking
so
about
I'm
fat people.
confused.
They're talking about
Yeah.
fat people, Darren. It's fat people. It's big backs.
okay.
Fat
Oh,
people.
but Whitney's a big back. Okay, so
Fat people.
G-force.
Yeah, Whitney's not
G-force.
fat.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, not at all.
What
Whitney-
is fat to you?
Man, Whitney looks good to me.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Do I look like a fucking like Ethiopian to you? Because I feel like
There's
Whitney
just
was like
different
250
kinds.
pounds.
Oh,
She's a big
she
girl.
is not.
Yes, she
That's what
is.
I weigh. That's
No.
ridiculous.
I'm telling you.
No, she
Oh,
probably's like 120.
No.
35.
No.
I don't know.
No,
No.
120
no,
is
no,
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 she's
no.
a shapely,
No.
attractive.
120
Darren,
could
she's
be
like
like
a size
size
25. She is big. She's a big
That's
girl.
not.
Yes,
no.
she is.
No,
what are you
ma'am.
talking about?
No, she's not even a 16.
She's an extra large. Yes, she is.
I
She's a big
guarantee
gal.
you she weighs 160.
No, she's like
not
at least.
big.
I will say
She's
at
not
least
that big.
180. That's okay.
Okay.
I know
No,
women. I know
you're
women.
wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're so
Send me a
wrong.
What do
picture
you
of
think
her.
I weigh? Tell me. What do you think I
I'm
weigh?
How tall
not-
are
well,
you?
you're short and tiny.
How
Tell me
tall
what
are
I
you,
weigh.
Jazz? How tall are you?
5'1.5".
You weigh
weigh 96
107. 107.
96.
107.
She's muscular, so she's probably heavier because of the muscles.
Then she might be 110 if she's muscular.
115, maybe. Yeah.
You're wrong. You're so wrong.
What do you weigh?
130. 130.
Wow, 130. I never would have
But that's
guessed.
muscle.
Guarantee you. I don't care. I don't have any muscle left. I
That's not
guarantee
true.
you that Whitney is not. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying she is like
so
way
I
more.
don't want to
shape.
talk about
either.
it.
But
So
she's
do you know-
attractive and a good size.
do you
She's
know how
beautiful, but she's still fat though.
No,
do you know
she's
how the
not.
big back's going
I'd
to
be
save your
all
life? though?
over it.
How are
Darren,
the big
your standards
How are
are
the
not
big backs going to
great.
save my life, Greg?
The big back's going to save your life, like in a zombie apocalypse, because you can outrun them. They'll get caught first. So
That's true.
Roy does run. Roy's a good runner. I've been.
So
in a
once
run
again,
with
you
him.
don't have to be faster than the bear, just faster than the people you're
faster
running
than
with.
the big back. Yeah.
So we've been playing tag. Okay, we've been playing. This is so lame. I'm about to sound like Greg right now. Okay.
Oh,
In fear
yeah,
of
Brittany.
sounding like Greg, we've been having every Thursday we have tea time. I have like a teapot and we do tea time. Okay.
That's cool.
And we
Hello,
do
chap.
we make like cookies with that and we don't eat a lot of sugar. So when we have tea time, we get very like amped up. All of us are like, let's fucking go. So we decided to
That's
play
what the kids
outside.
say.
Yeah, that's basically what they
Their
say.
9-year-olds like, let's fucking
Yeah,
go,
he's like,
Mom.
let's fucking go. Okay, so we went outside and we were playing with. They got these really cool dueling lightsabers that, like, when you clank them together, they go like, and you like swing them and they go like, boom, boom, boom. They change colors. They're like the coolest things ever. So we've been playing with those outside, and what we do is we have like a base, which is like the front tree, and then everybody else has to get to the base, and somebody's defending the base with the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
It's so lame, but we play it at night. It's very fun. We've been going outside. Our
awesome.
neighbors think we're insane. What was I talking about? We were talking about something that
sounds like a good time. I'm headed to the Carolinas.
Hey, I still don't remember why I educated you guys the other day.
Let me educate.
That's so funny, dude. You educated us.
So I have a question. If Roy ends up in Raleigh, if he showed up at Jasmine's house like he did for Greg's thing,
Roy would stay the night. Roy's welcome. Nobody else. Only Roy.
Oh.
Roy, you have a room here.
Greg is not.
Is it the one you're in right now?
Yes, but we are currently shopping for a
Did you not buy that house?
What house?
The one you were.
What house?
The perfect house for you.
No, so we went and looked at. So we are buying with a VA loan, and VA loans have like very strict inspections.
Yeah.
So we went to look at it, and they have like the floor. Everything's settled in the house. So I don't know if you've ever been to like an old like Paul Revere's house or something, but like they're all like a little slanted because when they settle, they get fucked up, and they're like handmade. So anyways, this house, the floor was a little bit wonky in one of the rooms, and I guess the last buyers who went to go get it, they ran into trouble with the VA because it said it was like a tripping hazard. But honestly, it was fine. It was just a little bit.
Yeah, VA.
Little slanted.
The VA is so hard; it knocks the veteran out of getting the house that they want.
We've never had a problem with it, but we've never tried to buy a house that was that old. Like we've always been like 70s and up. So,
but like in Louisiana, every house is old, and I tried to do VA loans all the time, and they got knocked out of houses all the time.
Okay, we have a couple people with questions. Roy, you're first.
I have. So, if with a VA loan, what's the interest rate on a VA loan today?
So it depends on your credit score, but I have an 817 or an 826 or something like that, which is incredible for my age. So
especially without a job.
Hello, especially when I don't have a job.
Roy, why are you asking that? Why are you asking about the
interest rate? Just out of curiosity.
So
the housing market is
the real key to the VA loan is the amount of down payment that you have to do, which is a lot.
You don't have to do any. You don't have to do you can do 0. So we do 0 because obviously if you don't have to put money in, you shouldn't. But we got approved for like 520 with just like mat stuff because I started a business and that doesn't count for like 2 years, I guess. So great. So anyways, exactly. And I have one and it's not great. So anyways, so we got approved for like 520 or something with like a 6. No, it's 5.85 or something.
So they're still at the same horrible interest rates that
but honestly, like for like an interest rate in this time, I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty
good. That's fine.
It's not horrible for today, but it's
we had a 2.25. Do you know how disgusting? Our mortgage was $1,500.
But I just talked to a girl this week, and she had a 6.1 and didn't lock in on Friday, and then Tuesday when the banker called her back or whoever the mortgage person, it was a 6.25. I mean, it had gone up a point and a half. So 5.85 right now is killer.
Well, and that's before we always play them against each other. Once you've like actually got the house under contract, I feel like that's when people are like, oh, you're serious? Okay, we'll take your loan and we want to give you, and so that's how we got that 2.25 before.
But you have like $600,000 you got off their last house. You could just buy it.
Yeah, we could, but I also think that why not just invest that in other ways? And then
you're right. That's exactly
because we always make money off of our house. We never buy a bad house.
That's exactly the way.
I agree. If you're using your money and that you could be making 8 to 10%, and even if you're paying 5%, you're still making 3%.
Yeah. So where
are you making 10%? Like in the stock market?
Vanguard.
Honestly, even a high interest or high yield savings account right now is like 5%.
Yeah.
So you can make a lot of money. And honestly, if you don't need to put any money down and you can afford the payment and everything, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Like CDs. I just looked at CDs this week and
no, CDs aren't paying 8 to 10.
4.25 and 4.6.
Yeah, but that's a pretty safe. That's you don't want to.
Well, what is a high yield savings account? I don't know.
Well,
what
that's around about what they are. They've been we've been doing 5, but it's probably 4 now. But
and when you have $200,000 or $400,000 in a high yield savings account, you make a lot of money off that in a year.
Yeah,
no, I mean I've been putting it in CDs. I had a CD at 5.2.
I mean, we're not risky investors by any means, but I think what we try to do and what we've done in the past is like we'll invest, we'll get a house, and then we'll rent that out, and usually we'll make a little bit off of it, and then when we go to sell it, we make a ton off of it. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. I think eventually we'd like to rent out another house.
Speaking of investing, Darin, did you guys call that guy? I talked to him.
Yeah,
I'm making.
This is not a financial advice podcast.
Speaking of which, hey, free nuts, really orange balls.
Your voice really changed.
Thank you.
Free
I can
nuts,
do all sorts
orange
of things.
balls, and other holiday traditions was a very good show, but it got nixed by the YouTube.
Oh, we can't get it back. I think we should reload it or re-upload.
We can reload it. Yeah, we'll reload it.
Is there
now that freedom is back? Thank you.
Which one? No, I think they're still clipping us though. Which one did you say though?
Free nuts, orange balls, and other holiday traditions.
That was a fantastic show.
It was a great show.
Isn't it wild that we can talk about like porno and like all sorts of shit, and then we can't say so, Greg? It's okay if you just say erection.
Okay, we'll say erection from now on. You'll say, "Hey, did you guys see what happened on the erection?" And we can call him DJ.
Or you mean like the erection blocked the show?
Yeah, the erection. Mm-hmm.
Some people's erection blocks the sun. Like that one guy you were talking about at the gym.
I think that depends on your perspective. It depends on which
in the
side
Dominican
you're on.
Republic.
It depends on which side you're on. Whether the erection blocks the sun.
There's Boner Bob and Flapper Phil.
Okay. Now, you guys want to do a word game?
Yeah,
are we at that point? Yeah.
We're at that point. Did you guys enjoy the kind of walk through the history?
I did. I forgot all about all
and
the
I
things
really
we
have to
about.
use the restroom.
It's so many beers.
Go, and then we'll do the show.
Yeah, I want you to have full focus.
Are you sure?
Yeah, stop recording now.
Computer. I'll just bring the computer with me.
Yeah, do that. Stop recording. Stop recording so you know where to.
Put the countdown again.
Yeah, do the countdown just for funsies. And countdown. We do need to figure out a way to end this show because that was something that was abrupt.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why that is, Jasmine, is because he's trying to get 2 or 3 shows out of one show.
Say my name more. I like it when I hear my name.
Say my name.
Jasmine.
Say my name. Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name.
Do it.
Jasmine.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Jaylene. That was very brilliant, by the way.
Oh my God, you really give me way too much credit because that was.
I love that. It took me 10 minutes to figure it out, but it was great. I thought it was great.
Thank you.
This
is a good little group. And I know Roy's not here. He may be, I don't know. This is a test to see if he listens to it. If he listens to this part, he'll know that I say, I think he's an incredible addition. And I think it would be fun to get in a room, all 4 of us together.
I agree. I think we need to do that.
I just remember what I was going to bring up.
I missed that. I miss you doing that all the time.
Now that he's back. You hated it back in the day.
But now I love it. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Okay, Roy, put those headphones on because I have an idea.
Hurry
Okay, I have an idea.
Roy's muted.
We have really
yes, I appreciate that.
We've gotten to a point. So here's my question. I've been listening to a radio show that's been on Radio Row at the Super Bowl this week. Right?
You listen to radio still?
I'm a radio guy.
That still happens?
He's listening to sports radio.
Sports radio, but it's funny sports radio.
You have a car that still has radio?
I'm radioactive.
Well, I listen to it on
my
iPad.
Have radio.
I listen to it on my iPad.
I don't
and
think...
then I listen to it
I'll show
on
you
my
how to get
phone,
there.
and I plug it into my phone. It's their website.
I'm trying real hard. I'm having focus. Okay.
Anyway, they were talking about how many social media people were at like media night. Could we get to a point where us four could get credentials to go to the Super Bowl or the World Series or something? The Kentucky Derby.
I don't want to do any of those things, but if there's like a fun,
like a high school football, I'm thinking we might be a high school football game.
We haven't,
But I'm telling you,
Friday Night Lights.
When I tell people, "Hey, I've got a podcast. I want you as a guest," it's legitimate in people's mind. So I'm wondering, are we to the point?
If you're good at conning people, then yes.
I think we could get credentials.
Wait. When we talk to the guy, what is his name?
I know what Greg's writing down. Greg's trying to figure out right now, who do you get podcast credentials from?
Yeah, I want a badge that just says legitimate podcast or something of that.
Like that's kind of like putting the service dog harness on your dog, on your ragged.
Here's what I think. I think we should, because we are
Darin. I agree with you.
All right.
I think we should do our next show from the Washington Monument in honor of DJT.
But listen, how great would it be if us four were in New Orleans this week?
Let's plan on it for the next one. Yeah, let's plan on it.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be the Super Bowl, but something. I really think.
Do I get to fly first class?
I don't know.
As long as you're
on a Legion to get to Vegas, so I don't know.
Your hobo level is below 5. You can fly first class.
Darin, listen. If you guys just show up, everyone's going to be disappointed. So you have to get me there with first class, okay? That's all I have to say.
Okay. All right. You guys ready for the words?
Yeah.
If it's just the three of you.
I'm trying not to spit my drink out. No, she called it. They would be so disappointed. She nailed it. That was awesome.
No, they wouldn't.
I almost spit my
first class.
Out.
I'm there.
She's so
okay. Good. The first word is day one.
All the kids.
Day one.
Can you spell the word?
Oh.
DAY -ONE. Day one.
Can I go first this time?
Wait, are we playing Mexican word of the day?
No.
Day one.
We use it in a sentence.
I thought I needed two guys, but one would do.
No, it's like
I was thinking more like
I won, but they won.
No, I was thinking more like I was cheering for my team, and I thought they were going to lose, but they won.
Yeah.
That was a really good impression.
No, I'm gonna go with day one is like
no, you don't get to go first. You looked up the word, Greg.
His kid looks up the word, I thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that how you do
it? I'm gonna go with.
I learned something.
It's the first day that you have you're back to your old friend. Like this GenLab day one was, last year, Feb 12th.
Wait, no. Repeat.
Day one.
No.
It's
when
that. It's when your new friend.
Redo it. What?
It's when your new friend. It's the first day you met your best friend.
That's just a word. It's just straight up day one.
Yeah, day one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Darin, do you want to try?
Gosh, dog.
I don't even know that I understand Greg's.
I don't
understand. I'm so confused right now. I feel like a
I'm
Gen
trying to
Z.
figure out if it's the half bottle of wine that I drank or if it was
it's just
Greg
like I would say, oh, hey, remember our day one?
So the first time you did something.
First time you met. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's
Jasmine, remember our day one? Do you remember our day one?
I do. I remember a lot of things, probably more than you remember.
All right, I've got one. Go, Darin.
I'm gonna say it's the goofiest thing I've ever heard, but I'm going to guess and say, like we were talking about a New Year's resolution, so it's like kind of like that day one of my new journey of, trying to be a size 7. I don't know That's what I'm
I feel
saying.
you.
Jasmine just spit her drink out.
I know. I'm sorry. I was laughing.
What are you laughing at?
I was thinking about if I did the logo as just Roy's.
What is that about?
I don't
Why
know.
was that?
Because,
Why was that
okay,
funny? Is this funny to you? Do I amuse you? I'm
Dude,
funny
yeah.
like a
Am I
clown.
some sort of
just
junk man?
if I
I'm
took
funny
away
like a
everybody
clown?
else and I just
I
put Roy
amuse you?
there, like a big Roy. I don't know. I just for
Let's
some
do
Big
reason-
that.
Roy.
I like.
Big
Yes.
Change my name real quick, Greg.
I'm
Big
gonna
Roy.
sign off on
Oh
that.
my god. I'm sorry. I am
All right,
sorry. Cut it. Cut it. What
My
were you saying,
day
Darin?
one. My day one is. It's not the actual day one, like day one of kindergarten or day one of your first job, but it's the feeling
Mm-hmm.
or the acting as if it were the first time you did whatever.
Like
Yeah.
a virgin. Like the song Like a Virgin.
Like a virgin.
Yeah. For the very
Okay.
first, yeah. But
Yeah.
no, not like that, but not the actual first one, but the feeling or
Tell
the
us about
That's
Big
like a virgin. That's what
Hey,
I'm saying.
Big
Like,
D
a
Roy.
big,
Will you tell us more about that day?
big D money, Roy.
Oh, that's a bad topic. Okay, anyways,
D
moving
money.
on.
I
I'll
don't like
say
that. I'm offended,
is it?
Greg.
What is it, Jasmine?
okay, this is what day one is. And just this is gospel truth, actually.
Oh,
So
God.
day
He's
one
always right too.
is
That's what sucks.
when day
Yes.
one. Have you ever seen a zombie apocalypse movie where it's like day
No.
one and it's like it's just like the start of the zombie, it's the start of the end, it's the start of the zombie apocalypse basically, and there's fucking zombies going and they're just like eating shit and eating brains and like it's day one. It's day one of the apocalypse.
Okay.
And here we are.
Okay, good.
Which
That's
is
really good.
actually what the
That's
word
wrong,
day
but it's really good.
one. But
Greg, you're
It's
wrong.
It's Gen Z slang for a loyal supporter from the beginning. So thank you for all of our day oneers.
oh, you looked it up.
Muted again.
You knew
just-
what that was so directed.
I
You had
didn't
to
get it
look that
right.
up.
I
Your
didn't get it
kid
right.
found. Your kid.
I
looked
keep
that up?
unplugging my microphone. I'm
I-
sorry.
yeah.
So it's
I
out
think
of
I want to get a
excitement.
microphone.
Noob.
That can be like the cool
What's-
kid.
No, I
Noob.
actually really like the way you do it. You do it like you're in India and you're like,
Hello,
hello.
can I take
It's
your
very,
order, please?
it's very nice to talk to you today. How are you? Oh, it's such a wonderful day.
Yeah, you're
Can I help
totally.
you now? Yeah.
I would like to know if you're having trouble with your extended warranty.
Roy is in an old food
Restart,
lion
restart your computer, please.
doing
Hold on.
technical phone problems. That's right.
Noob.
He's in
Welcome
an
to
old
Big
food
Burger,
lion.
home of the Big Burger. Can I take your order? Oh, Good Burger.
guys
Good,
remember
Welcome
good
to Good
burger.
Burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
get out. Get
Oh,
out.
Noob.
no. That wasn't me. That was-
Noob. Noob.
Oh, I know what a noob is. You're a noob.
I think I know what a noob is.
You're
Yeah,
such a
I'm
noob.
going to
Yeah,
say
you're
it's
a
a
noob.
rookie.
Like
It's
you're
a rookie.
Nimrod.
Like a newbie.
Noob,
newbie.
yeah.
A
Yeah,
noob is,
rookie.
yeah. It's
Darin, what
somebody
you got?
who's- Oh,
Like a Nimrod, a rookie, a dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Big. Okay.
Nerd,
Jasmine?
a goofball. Yeah.
The
yeah. I
opposite of
mean,
us.
look, I could go with
Hold
the
on.
boring, true answer, and I will. And it's you
Because-
just started. Like you're dumb.
Yeah.
What the hell are
Term
you
for a
doing?
beginner or a rookie, often used in gaming and online culture.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, what about freshie?
So mean.
What?
Freshie. I think freshie is like if there's a new girl in your class.
Mm,
Fresh meat. Like fresh meat.
Yeah.
freshie.
Sorry.
Like the
Jasmine.
kid that transferred from another.
Yeah.
That's a freshie.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were called fresh meat in the 80s.
Yeah.
Fresh.
But I was
Right.
gonna
That's
think
what
it was
I'm
like a new like a new cigarette like would be a freshie or a new
Yeah.
joint or like a drug you hadn't tried or
Yeah,
or a
fresh.
beer you hadn't drank or something to that effect.
I'm gonna say it's an intimate moment, and it's the
Ooh.
opposite of being in line with the fish girl, and it's fresh. It's freshy.
Oh God. Oh, Darin.
What?
Oh God.
It's a guess.
You just
But you don't know till
again.
afterwards, and then you classify it. She was a freshie.
Until you're hoping
Fresh.
when you're heading down that
She's
way,
a
and you're like,
freshie.
"Oh, I hope
she's
it's
a freshie.
Oh yeah.
She's a freshie. Hey, how'd your date go? Oh, she's a freshie.
We expect these things from
Greg
Craig,
is
but
face palming. Yeah, he's brought us
I
all
don't
to
know.
his level.
I had
at
to
this
do
point.
something with this show.
Here's
It was
the thing,
lagging.
is that Greg, really, you think so? Greg does this whole like sweet tea and church and Christ and Sunday baptisms. And then he's like,
Hey, can we use the back door?
yeah.
it's kind of like a sour patch.
Can we come in the back door?
Can I do it
Hey.
all over your face or your chest? It's like, damn, dude, what the fuck?
Wow.
Freshie is.
Go ahead.
What is freshie, Jazz?
Can you use it in a sentence? Could you,
You want me to
spell
use it
for
in a
me?
sentence?
Yeah, spell it for me.
FRESHIE.
Okay, Greg, I think no,
Freshie.
sorry, not Greg.
We
That's not
thought
what
we
I
had
meant to say.
smoked all
Roy.
the weed, but then Darin pulled out a freshie.
Roy, I think you and I should team up and be a team here. So
Okay.
what do you think? Could we just cut you guys out, put you
Can we
backstage?
sidebar? Yeah, here.
Oh my god.
Text me about what you think, freshie. No, I like that. Yeah, fresh. Damn, I don't know.
Remember
man.
that Cool in the Gang song?
I kind of like what Darin said, actually. I think that's right. It might be fresh, like a freshman. That's what they call freshmen now. They just say
Okay.
you're a freshie.
It's a slang term for someone new to a group, school, or workplace. Hey, I got one.
Okay.
It was just so easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think, Greg, you're just
It's
picking.
hard to come up with something original. to
Yeah,
Body
and that-
count.
Oh,
Body count.
I know this.
Oh, I didn't know
I'm
that.
going. I'm going to go first for once. Damn it.
Okay, go.
Okay, body
Go.
count is how many people you slept with, you dirty, dirty dog.
Whoa, you
Oh.
dirty. Oh, God.
It's like a bedpost notch.
Body count. That's how many
I'm
people you
going-
body counted.
I'm gonna
Like
say
notches
body,
in your bedpost. Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's what I
goodness.
just said.
I'm gonna say
Uh-huh.
body count is body count.
got
You
it.
guys have anything?
I do.
What you got?
I think it's a gaming thing, and
Yeah.
all these Call of Duty type
All your
things,
kills.
Halo and call it.
all
and
your
you're just
kills,
mowing humans down or
I think
zombies.
I don't think
that's
so.
really
and
good.
you up in the corner, it shows how many
Sounds right,
body
but it's
counts you
not.
got.
Mhm.
Okay, and
I
I think
originally, go ahead, Greg.
go ahead. No, go ahead,
No,
bro.
you go. I insist.
No, you
I
go.
think-
No,
I think
Oh,
you.
you
no,
go.
no, I'm gonna go.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna go.
you hang up.
So I think it is like your body mass index. You're like how much you weigh each morning and stuff. It's
That index.
body
Shut
count.
your whore mouth. That's
Yeah,
so
just to
rude.
see, like, are you a
So-
big back or are you
Yeah.
not a big back? Are you 110
If you weigh,
pounds
do
or
you weigh
whatever?
over a 120? Then you know
Oh,
We have a
please.
scale that actually does that at our house.
we
I
do
have
too.
a scale that
yeah.
does that. I go through hell every morning.
I don't
So,
believe
Roy,
it. I
what's
think
your-
Why do you
it's wrong.
weigh yourself?
I
I don't do that.
Every
Originally-
morning.
I weigh
ori-
myself every morning
Actually,
too.
I did
I
do
do.
that earlier this week.
181 this morning.
At
That's
the
how I
doctor,
know
though.
I lost
At the
10 pounds since
doctor.
I had the
That's
flu.
when I weigh myself. Is at the doctor, and I go.
No, you're wearing
I'm just
boots
as
and
curious
jeans.
as
It's
they
too
are.
heavy.
I mean,
Roy,
honestly.
what do you got? Body count.
So-
What's your BMI, Roy?
I think better than weighing yourself is looking at yourself naked in the mirror.
Mhm.
And if you like
That's
what you
true.
see, then it doesn't matter what the scale tells you.
Exactly.
I do.
Yeah.
both.
And I like what the mirror tells me.
I
Oh,
cry
I do
good
too.
for
daily.
you, Roy. Good for you, Roy.
I really
Okay,
like.
what's body count,
It's-
Roy?
I originally was going to say it's
I
like
get
when
that.
you're
Good
playing
body
Halo
count.
and it's how many people you kill, but I'm jumping on the JB wagon.
Woohoo! He's on the
It's
train.
how many hoes I banged.
That is right. It is the number of sexual partners someone has
And that
had.
is how many?
For me?
Yeah, one. Okay, great.
One, actually two.
One.
Oh, man.
How many times do you have to like serve at the soup kitchen to retract one body count? Is that like an equal
That's not a
exchange?
thing.
Oh,
That's
you
not
can't
a
do that?
thing. No.
Is that a mathematic equation? Is this
Is
a
that
story
a bad
problem?
thing in your mind?
Like if you
to have
spend
a
like
bunch, is that
16
bad?
hours at like the homeless
Yeah.
shelter, like serving soup or something that you would like get to take
Yeah.
away a
So
body
do you,
count.
That- it
do you
is.
feel like that's bad if you had
Yeah, for sure.
several?
I
Really?
mean, I don't want to talk about mine, and I don't want to talk about body count.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about
think
that.
that's bad. I don't think it's bad. Roy, do you think it's bad?
Sure. No, as a
Depends
guy,
on
you
how-
guys wouldn't think it's bad, except for Greg, who has only ever even thought about. Actually, I don't think he and his wife has even ever done it.
Oh
I think
my
it
God.
depends on how big of a hoe you are.
No.
Craig's frozen again.
Whoa. I'm not.
Hashtag.
But
No, not you. I mean,
No,
in
she's
general.
not.
I know.
In general. I
But
mean,
I'm
in
just-
general.
I mean, I got married when I was 19, so how big of a hoe could I have been?
I don't feel like that's something to
I
brag
think Greg's
about.
feelings are hurt.
I agree.
think you gotta
No,
apologize.
I'm just surprised that body count would not be that.
The video game
that's-
thing.
I don't think it would be something you would be proud of to have a lot of. If you,
I don't think it's good or bad. It just is. It's your
I think
journey.
some people are very proud of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's your own journey.
Okay.
Everyone's on
We
their own
all
journey.
know in life there's
Well,
hoes. I have a
okay,
neighbor
how
we
about-
could talk about that's a hoe, but
Your neighbor is a hoe? And how do you know this?
it's just because you could see things through the
his
curtain.
windows have been open.
She's an
for
exhibitionist.
quite some time.
No,
Now,
it's
now.
a he.
look, I've been to
It's
your
a he.
house.
Oh,
Why didn't
he?
you introduce me?
Because
He can't be
I
a
didn't think
hoe.
you swung that way, but I could set you up.
He can't be a hoe. He's a player.
Yeah, he's not a
Okay.
hoe.
There's
Okay.
They
a
make
there's
it
a
sound a lot
fine
better
line
for
between
men.
a hoe and a player.
Yeah, they just make it sound better. For men, it's the same thing.
You didn't introduce me.
Yeah, Darin's
Next
mad.
trip, I'll
He's
set
like,
y'all
I
up.
would have been fine with that.
Hey, I need you guys to help me out with something. Hey, so this show is going to be sponsored by Marquee Mattress. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I bought a mattress company maybe 2 years ago,
I did know that.
and we are launching our Amazon mattress and website on March 12th.
I
And we
mean,
need a
they're
name.
the only
we need a
mattress I'll
name.
sleep on, but yeah.
Are you
We need a
selling a
name.
roll up? Like, can you roll it up to ship it?
Yeah. We need a name for our copper mattress. So if you guys can think of one by
What do you mean
tomorrow morning.
copper mattress?
What do you mean copper mattress?
So we have a
Made
copper.
of copper? Because that's
I got a
very
name. I got
uncomfortable.
Makes your body feel better.
I have
Yeah.
one. The copper
Already?
The copper
The
what?
copper later.
No, that's wrong.
Mm,
That's terrible.
Yeah. You
That's
guys
a great
think about
example
that.
of no. Okay,
Hey,
what?
so
Ground rod.
Let me see your
Explain to us
picture.
what a copper is. What a copper mattress is.
Like a copper bracelet.
so it's
makes you feel
infused. So in the tick, which is the top part that you sleep on, that's the
I don't think
tick.
you should
And then you
refer
have
to
the
any of
foam
the bed as a tick.
and the springs below that. So in the tick,
Springs,
it's
huh? Okay.
well, if
They
you
go
if you want springs, like we have, so they're individually wrapped
The
coils.
springs
Right,
are made
right.
of copper.
The springs are not made of copper. It's in the tick, in the
Tick's
in the
infused with
material
copper.
that's on top of the mattress. It's infused with copper.
Copper is
copper is
conductive.
I knew it was going to be infused. And so, what's the benefit of me sleeping on the copper topper?
It's cooler. The
There's
copper,
your name right there. The copper.
copper has copper topper. The copper has benefits like medical benefits. As you know, people wear copper for it's to
I get
inflation,
Is
inflammation.
this is
The-
this theoretical or is this like proven?
Will it have? Will
I
it?
think
It
it's
won't
proven.
impede an erection, will it? Because then it would be
No,
the copper topper popper stopper.
no, it will not. I have one
I'm
on my
laughing at
I have one on my
Jasmine
bed
right
here.
The copper topper. How did that?
What was
I
it?
almost
Copper.
choked on my wire. Why
The
don't you warn
copper
me?
topper
Oh my
popper
God.
stopper.
I'm dying. Hold on.
Ridiculous.
Jasmine, should I send you a picture?
It won't of what? Because all I have in my mind is it won't impede an erection, will it? Like that's the main concern. I'm gonna go to the mattress store and that's gonna be the first question.
Yeah, hey, this
That I
would
asked.
impede. Yeah,
How does this impede an erection? The copper. Okay, so Greg, whose idea was this? Did you decide to put copper in your mattresses?
Does anyone else have copper in their mattress?
Is this a
Yeah.
uniquely Greg Tunnel
No,
invention?
no,
Okay.
it's not.
I would take that to Shark Tank.
He doesn't need Shark Tank. He's got Kevin.
Yeah. Okay. So
And
the
it
last
doesn't
word.
impede
Need
an
a name.
erection.
So
I
we
can
don't have-
prove it.
How come I'm the only one that came up with a name?
Okay, I need to hear more about it before I can't. I'm sorry, Greg. I keep laughing. Just say it again. Say it one more time.
This went way off the
copper.
rails.
The copper flopper.
That's a good one.
So Nectar, you guys know who Nectar
me.
is? Nectar has a copper mattress.
Greg's done trying to get help from
He's so mad.
these clowns.
This is the one cut he will make. He's gonna cut this out.
Greg looks angry right now.
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
No, I'm not.
And I'm mad for him.
Greg, we're not trying to be disrespectful.
No.
All I have to say is that
I like
this
the
is
idea.
this is the only mattress I can even sleep on.
Can I get a mattress with asbestos in it?
You can. Maybe if you buy one from China.
I'm sorry. Copper flopper?
Oh, Jasmine's drunk.
I think she
Copper
might
flopper,
be.
that's such a good name.
It is a good name, the
mattress that
copper
impedes
flopper.
their erections, that's a great name.
Yes.
F you, I'm not
It
drunk.
doesn't impair. It enhances.
It's the women that don't want their men on them, so they're like rushing out to get this mattress.
For women who are going through menopause, the copper flopper is the best.
The copper flopper. I want my man far, far away.
I'm sorry. It's hot in here.
It's hot in here, she says.
Yes, this is. You know what this is? It's a.
It will literally degrade your man's erection in seconds.
Your man's erection.
It's a prophylactic.
It's also germ.
Hard
free.
as a rock to floppy as a sock in 10 milliseconds.
It's like a
There you go.
built-in prophylactic.
Okay, so the final word, you guys. Thank you, Marquee Mattress, for.
I would like
sponsorship.
to do the commercial.
Let's let Jazz do the popper stopper commercial.
Flopper.
He's a marketing genius.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I
can
came
tell.
up with some.
That was Roy,
Roy
and I would
Roy's
make
the
a
only
great
one that's
team.
come up with anything
He
so
came
far.
up with the base.
I'm the only one that took
I'm
this
gonna
serious in Greg's time of
Thank
need.
you, Roy. Thank you.
Yeah, and he's in the ditch.
And Greg,
covered in mud.
we would appreciate a little bit of payment for that.
If you use any of my names that I even remotely came up with,
That's
then
not for
I want
free.
royalty.
ITM.
Hey, Roy, there's not a
Royalties.
chance in hell.
Change my name again to Roy LT.
Copper flopper TM. Like
Royalties.
That's right.
I feel like Mr. Wonderful. I want
Speaking
royalties.
of TM, the last word is the man. If anybody can tell me what the man means.
the man.
The man.
Mhm.
The man.
Not what it means, but what the first for the man was. The man, like the phrase "the man."
It's like you're the
What-
man. You're the
No, it's
Yeah,
like
but how was it used?
the man is trying to take us down. Like the man
Okay.
is
Oh,
trying
that
to,
the
like
man,
the
yeah.
government.
But
Down
how
like
would it? How would it?
Woodstock era.
we
The
got to put it
This
to
is
the
our
government,
man.
anniversary. This is our
man.
1-year anniversary. Where would have the man been used for the very first time?
On this show.
No. It was the first word to appear somewhere. Where would that word have appeared for the first time?
The
somewhere?
man, the myth,
Mhm.
the legend, G-Force.
I don't necessarily know what we're
I'm not following.
talking about, but yeah, it's
So
Greg.
the
Greg, you're
first
the man.
word-
Greg is the man.
first word to appear here in this place was the man. The man was the first word to appear in this location.
Oh, I'm gonna go with it was the title of a GenLab episode.
No, that's not right. Thanks for trying.
We're trying. Next.
Wait, what's the question?
So the man,
Mm-hmm.
that's the word.
Spell
First
it.
appear, THE space MA.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's how I expected. Yeah.
First appeared here. It was the very first word.
Those
And
are
that-
2 words. That's 2 words. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
those
confused.
the first slogan, the first saying, that appeared in this space, this location.
And this is what century?
I have an idea.
In
Greg's name tag.
1991, I believe.
I have an idea.
What is it?
What is the festival in the desert? Burning Man.
Did you just
Burning
say
Man. That's a great one, Darin. That's a great
Did you
guess.
say festival or festival?
I don't know what I said.
I think he said festival.
I think he
It
spelled it
sounded
with
like
a B.
festival.
I think he meshed a
I'm going to say
vegetable
Burning
festival.
Man. Is
Like
where it showed up.
vestibule, but vestibule.
Yeah, I think he said vestible.
Like vegetable and festival.
Exactly. He
Like-
meshed vegetable
I
and vegetable.
choked and I
Jasmine,
got
where was that word
bourbon in my
used for the
nose.
first time ever?
Ever.
I mean, not ever. Where was that word was used for the first time?
If you
in that
understand this
location?
question and you can explain it in written format, please leave a
Please write
comment.
in.
What?
Please
Please,
leave a
yeah.
comment.
Nobody's
Say-
listening at this
Okay.
point.
It
Okay,
was
wait.
first appeared in Urban Dictionary. That was the very first phrase in Urban
Okay,
Dictionary.
okay. There's a better way to phrase that question.
I don't know how to phrase it. You tell me how to phrase it.
Like maybe like what? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
What
See,
is like
it's
the
not as easy.
overarching term of it? Yeah, but you had time. What
I
is
know
the
how to do it.
overarching term of a dictionary? Or like
No, I know how to
what?
phrase
The
it.
Urban Dictionary.
I know how to
What?
phrase it. A
In
group of
what
friends in Seattle drinking coffee.
Mhm. In what like I don't know. I would have phrased it differently, Greg. I'm just look.
Here-
You do
Here's
all
my
this
notes
work,
for tonight.
and I'm just gonna say that I'm here to criticize
Unlegible.
all of it.
Yes,
there's
we're
none.
here to criticize.
There's none.
I'm not going to
No
do
word.
any of the
And to
work, and I'm not
ridicule
going to
your
help at
mattress.
all. But I will tear it to pieces. And your mattress sounds amazing. I don't know what
There's
copper
my
does.
notes.
The man, day one.
Oh my
Good job,
gosh.
Roy.
In the beginning,
There was
In the beginning
man,
was the word, and the word
and
was with
it
God.
was day
there
one.
was
and the
the
word
man,
was God.
and the man was in the
And-
Urban
Genesis?
Dictionary.
Thank you for listening to GenLab. And we
Jeez.
come
Thank
up with
That was
a
the
Indian
anniversary.
show.
We've had a whole
Anniversary
year
show.
of this.
Please like and
if you
subscribe.
Crap.
think that
Whole
you can
bunch of
stand
crap.
any more
And
of
we're
it, go ahead
dumber
and
now
go
for
back
this.
and listen to some of those episodes. And I'm sorry.
Hey,
Yeah,
but listen-
we apologize.
Like I said,
if you decided to subscribe to this show, I'm so sorry.
and fast forward to the end of the shows because that's the best part.
I gotta pee.
Okay.
I think
Bye,
Greg
guys.
has a new ending.
What's the
Like
ending? Are
and
you going to sing us
subscribe.
out?
See you next time.
Oh,
Yeah.
leave a comment. Tell us what you think about Big Roy.
Amen.
Yeah. Leave comments. We love comments.
Amen.